everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host Mohsen Ali and you are watching Global Sport News. Today I want to talk about something very important that affects all of us and our planet. Climate change. This is a huge problem that we need to understand better. So, if you care about the future of our earth and want to learn more about it, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. By subscribing, you can stay updated on important news and information that matter to us all. Now let's dive into today's topic. A new report from the UN Environment Programme, which we call UNEP, has just come out. This report tells us that the next 10 years are very important in our fight against climate change. The scientists and experts are warning us that if we do not take strong actions during this time, we will lose our chance to keep global warming below 1.5 degrees. This temperature limit is crucial because if we go over it, we risk facing some of the worst effects of climate change. You might wonder, by keeping the temperature raised to 1.5 degrees Celsius is so important. Well, let me explain. When the earth gets warmer, it can cause many problems. We can see more extreme weather events like very hot summers, heavy rains, floods, and strong storms. These changes can hurt people, animals, and plants. They can damage our homes and make it harder for us to grow food. According to the UNEP report, if we continue to act at the current pace, we are heading for a shocking increase of 3.1 degrees Celsius by the end of this century. This is a lot more than what we are aiming for. A rise of 3.1 degrees Celsius would be devastating for our planet. It would lead to rising sea levels, which could flood coastal cities, and it would also make heat waves more common and severe. This temperature rise would be more than double the limit we should aim for to keep our world safe and healthy. Even if all the countries keep their promises to reduce emissions, the report warns that we will still see an increase of 2.6 degrees Celsius above the levels before the Industrial Revolution. This is still a serious problem. It means more suffering for people all over the world. Many communities would be hit hard, especially those that are already vulnerable and do not have enough resources to deal with the impact of climate change. UN Secretary General has made a very important statement regarding this situation. He said, either leaders bridge the emissions gap, or we plunge headlong into climate disaster. With the poorest and most vulnerable suffering the most. What it means is that if our leaders do not take strong actions to close the emissions gap, we are heading towards a climate disaster. The poorest people, who have the least resources, who have the least resources and support, will suffer the most from these disasters. Right now, many people around the world are already facing the impact of extreme weather. We have witnessed so many destructive events in recent years. For example, wildfires have destroyed forests and homes in many places. We have also seen hurricanes and storms that have caused massive damage to communities, displacing families and ruling lives. These extreme weather events are becoming more common and more severe because of climate change. This is not just a problem for the future, it's happening right now. The UNEP reports is like a wake up call for leaders everywhere, any country. It emphasizes that we must take immediate actions to close the emissions gap. Closing the emissions gap means that countries need to work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These emissions come these emissions come from many sources like burning fossil fuels for energy and transportation, and they are the main cause of global warming. Every country has a role to play, and they must commit to stronger measures to protect our planet. To make a real difference, we need to invest in clean and renewable energy. This includes using solar power, wind power, and other sustainable sources of energy instead of fossil fuels. We also need to improve energy efficiency in our homes and business. For example, using energy saving appliances and better insulation can help us use less energy. Additionally, promoting sustainable practices like recycling and reducing waste can help protect our environment. Another important part of fighting climate change is support those who are most affected. We must invest in communities that are vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. This includes helping farmers adapt to changing weather patterns and providing resources for people in areas prone to flooding or drought. When we work together, we can create a more resilient society that can withstand the challenges posed by climate change. The next decade is critical for our planet. We must take action now and prevent catastrophic climate change. If we do not, we will lose the opportunity to protect our planet for ourselves and for future generations. I argue all to stay informed, support climate actions, and hold our leaders accountable for their promises. Together, we can make a difference and help create a sustainable future for everyone. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me today on Global Scope News. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about climate change and the actions will can take they will actions they can take to combat it. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more important updates on global issues. Stay safe, take care, and let's work together for a better world. Bye bye.